Okay, so we're getting a bit of rain again this morning. Oh, a little bit, not a lot. And it's, I don't know if it's going to be continuing or not, but it might well rain a bit more. So I'm going to, hey Beard, how you doing? I didn't really sleep. I stayed up listening to things on YouTube about certain things and did some meditation things and stuff like that, so that was cool. But yeah, how are you today? How are you going? How's your day been so far while I was lying there not sleeping? Hope all's well. Hope you and Cheyenne are having a good day. I'm just going to grab breakfast for Henry and fire. I know, guys. Henry, you starting to get some spring grass now, buddy? All done? It's just sprinkling lightly at the moment. It's not much at all. If it stays like that, it'll be right. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're having a great day as well. And Cheyenne's doing good. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to I may possibly be getting something happening with the horses' feet this afternoon. Just depends on the weather. Um, it's really difficult to know whether or not this weather's going to change. It can change real quick, so we'll see what happens. All right, I'm just going to go get everybody's breakfast ready. So I'm just going to move that out of the way so the goats don't knock us over. Alright, boys. Just be patient. Patience. Hello, you guys. there's lots to do. I've got to do this lawns. Okay, so we're going to head off to the other side. Hopefully I won't lose you, but I might. If I do, well, I'll try and reconnect. Okay, let's go. I'm supposed to have bad internet for the next week, according to my internet provider, so it may slip out in and out here and there. There's not much else I can do about it, other than to try and position it as well as I can. Now today, I'm not going to move the 3 of these out here today. I'm going to keep them all in there till I know whether or not I've got someone coming to do their feet again. They're just growing so quick, and they really need attention as best as possible. Okay, so here we go. I'll go get dinner for them. Hi Darnell, how are you doing? Hey Noise Opera, how you doing? Haven't seen you for a while, Darnell. How have you been? I hope you're good. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm going to go and get their breakfast, so... Tea time. Tea time. Hi Raven, how you doing? Whoopsie daisy. Now, I may cut out somewhere. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. We'll see how we go. I've got a lot of poo to clean up this morning, so that'll get me busy for a bit. Oh, wow. It's getting messy. Ah, let's go. Come on. Hold on. Okay. Oh. I'm good, thanks, Raven. Back to the cloudy weather again. Oh, guys, look. Pot of kangaroos going across. Oh, we got lucky this morning. Heaps of them. We got lucky. Oh, wow. How cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. 11, 12. There's 12. There's another one over here. Little grey stick over the side there. That's a kangaroo. Here's 2 more. Oh, they're right in front of me. Here they come. There they are. G'day Mickey, how you doing? Hi Splodger. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm very, very lucky that I get to see this every single day and not be about the bouncy handheld. They're all just having a look down here, watching the horses, watching what we're doing. There's a big fella just over here. That's a sentry there. He's one who'll be on the lookout. So when you see them and they're further out from the other roos before they catch up with the pod, they're lookout. They're like scouts. Here they go. And they move pretty quick when they want to go. A bit hard to trace them actually. There they go. Over, 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 over. Over there. Off they go. Into the void. Can't see them now. You're going around the bend. Oh, there's a couple here. Hang on. There they go. Some younger ones coming up the back end. Yeah, that was really lucky. There's still 3 sitting back up here, not knowing what they're doing. Oh, you're in Canada. Yeah, it would be a bit of an experience seeing kangaroos. It's an experience for some Australians who live in the city. They never get to see them, so I see them every day. I'm very lucky. It's nice to share them though with others. Oh, okay, so they're bounding away over there. Where are they? There goes one there. Here he goes. Over that hill. There he goes. And the other 3 will probably stay there for a little bit and they'll do the scout out for a while. Hang on, where are they? There they are. They'll scout for a bit and then they'll catch up. They look really young though, those 3. Yeah, they're really nice. Gotta love the horses and the kangaroos. Back to these guys. Hey Cookie, how you doing? Yeah, in Australia, yeah. Oh, sometimes it's hard to tell because people confuse the languages between New Zealanders, Australians, South Africans and English. So sometimes it can be a little bit hard to pick who's what. So, hey Metal, how you doing? Hope you're well. Now guys, I've got to go and quickly scoop up all the poop along here. So I'll be back and just enjoy the ponies and chat amongst yourselves. Good, I'm glad you're doing well. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm back. How many people you got now, Metal? Oh. I'm thinking we are going to hit some pretty heavy rain later on, perhaps. I think it'll hold off for now. The clouds are moving quite fast, so might be okay. So what's everyone up to today? Anything exciting? Thanks to everyone who's hit the like button. I do appreciate that, and it's going to be beneficial for the horses in the long run. So if you can, please give a like. Coming into summer now, it's going to get dry out here. We've got a lot of grass this year. This year we're very green. We're not usually this green. But it won't last long and it'll die off. I had about 3 or 4 years out here where everything was just red dirt. There wasn't even a weed. There was nothing in the ground. That was an experience. It was like living on Mars. You can feel a couple of drops of rain there. Right. It may be that it's just going to be cloudy. The only thing that makes me think it's going to rain is my bones are hurting. And usually when my bones hurt, it's going to rain. I can actually feel quite a cool front coming across right now. There's a sudden cool breeze just coming through. I hope we don't get hail. We got hail the other day. Horses were not happy. Oh, here comes some wind now. The trees are starting to move a bit. Over there. Ever so slightly, but they're just starting to stir up. We might get a bit windy here soon. Oh, did you? Oh, you went live and put your phone there, ran 2 different horses, knocked your phone over. Yeah, you got to be careful because they can suddenly just... The other day I was in here and I think the roos spooked mine and they just started taking off. And I was like, oh, but they didn't get me, but it was close enough to me. It could have went south, but it does happen. You've got to be careful. They're so quick, aren't they? By the way, your horse is lovely. They're lovely when they're older too. The older horses are they're just mature. They're settled. A little bit more, they have better ways of relaxing their flight or fight system. How long have you had Cookie for? Three years. Oh, that's a good length of time. With sometimes with horses it can take a few months to really get to know them, even sometimes years to get to really know the ins and outs of them, depending on how much time you get to spend with them. But it's good when you get a lot of time to spend. Zara is the buckskin in the middle. She's I've had her for 9 years now, and the first couple of years we were really getting to know each other. I was out and about on her a lot and stuff, but we weren't really 100% comfortable with each other because she'd come from a riding school and she didn't like people. I think they got rid of her because I suspect she bolted on them when they were putting somebody on her. She probably bolted. She then got sold to a therapist who wanted her as a therapy horse because she was attractive and she looked good. She basically said she got her thinking she'd be okay because she came from a riding school, but riding schools never get rid of horses that are good. They keep the good ones. So I basically said to her, well, you know, what happened? And she said, well, I took her and she was using her as a therapy pony, but unfortunately Zara's dislike for the human race was pretty evident and made it a lot harder for people to actually get therapy. So they put her up for sale. She sat for sale for quite some time, and I noticed and I thought, there's this beautiful horse here, no one's touching her, what's going on? Something must be wrong. I phoned the lady, and to her credit, she was honest. She said she's very sour with people. She doesn't like people. I can't use her as a therapy horse. She actually was joking and said to me, I actually had to give some people therapy after working with her. And she was laughing, and I said, oh yeah. I didn't realise that when Zara got here, I was going to have a challenge like no other on my hands. And she was feisty. She was wanting to bite, just wanting to control everything. And we had to sort of learn to understand each other's language. And now, even though she can pull faces and be grouchy, which is her go-to thing to get out of doing anything, And anytime she's around people, unless you're giving her food, she's not really interested in people. She won't sort of go up to a fence line and visit somebody very often. It's very rare. She's getting a bit better as she gets older. When she was younger, she just wants to be left alone. So we've got a good relationship now. I haven't got the balance. She's small, so her movements are quite choppy for a pony. She's not bad for a pony, but she's not as easy to ride as Ellie. So, oh, you got hers for an auction, and they said she was 14, but she was 19. Oh, yeah, people do that a lot with horses. Best way to tell, there are certain points where you can tell with their teeth. I'm lucky with Zara, she was branded, so I know her age. And I also got to speak to her second owner. She was bred in the riding school place. So they kind of got her once she was broken in. So I sort of had a good history of what she was capable of. One thing I didn't know, though, is that she didn't like black trench coats. And I went out in a black trench coat in the winter time, and basically she attacked me. She just ran at me and attacked me, and she was trying to bite the coat. And I thought, what have I done? I was like, instantly, what did I do? What have I done? I've upset her. I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, then I thought, okay. And then there was somebody who was saying out to me, might be the coat, take the coat. And I thought, maybe it is the coat. That was the only thing that was different. Took the coat off, threw the coat on the ground. She attacked the coat, and then she walked over to me and was fine with me. So I figured out it was the coat. So I had to desensitise her to that, because every time she saw a black coat, she wanted to attack. So I'm assuming someone did something to her while they were wearing a black trench coat and she was not happy. I could wear a black t-shirt, I could wear a black jumper, but a long coat, no. So there you go. You never know what your horse has been through. They can go through a lot. That's for sure. Me and her, we've been all over the place. We used to go by ourselves together all over the place, all the time, every day. She was one fit little girl back in the day, and she's very much an endurance pony. She can go on and on all day long. And I would never let her go. I will never let her go. She'll stay with me till the end, unless I can't stay here, and then I really have nowhere to put her. But I'll find somewhere to put her if I can't stay here. I'm sure I can look out for her until she goes. And the other thing is, I've also got Henry, who's in his 30s. He's pretty old. She's 16, or about to be 16. Henry's 31. I think he's 31. So he's on his he's coming a little bit to the end, and he's starting to get really hard to work with, and he's blind, he's deaf, he has a limited vision, so he can kind of see blurry, but he doesn't have cataracts. He has vision that he would be able to see, but it would look like a big grey blob to him, or whatever colour he can still see. So he's a lovely old boy. He's an excellent horse to teach beginners on. And he's been retired for about 6 years now, so he is we're kind of just monitoring him at the moment to make sure he's comfortable, and as soon as his quality of life goes down, we're going to help him out. But the rest are fairly young. I've got Fire, who is an 11-hand pony, and she is, oh, look at that willy wagtail sitting on his butt. There it goes. You had a mare who had 10 months of very good training. Yeah, and she's 4, so when she just won't move. Yeah, they're a bit stubborn when they're young. They can be quite stubborn. It's like Ellie. She does all the I'm not doing it and I'm not going to listen. It takes them, I think the best age of horses is around 10 to 12 is when they're at their absolute best, I find. It's where they're mature, they're relaxed, they've already got everything down that they need, like down pat, and they just that's when I had the best times when Zara was between 10 and 12. We really did some pretty good things together. But I don't go to competitions or anything. I just stay home and do trail riding and stuff. But I would like to get back out and do trail riding. I do have a lady down the road who's a good friend, and she also has another horse that's she's got a Palomino, and that's a young one, like a 5-year-old. So she needs to get her out and about. So I'm thinking about going on some kind of a ride with her. I'm hoping. But usually I'm by myself. Most of the time I'm by myself when I'm doing the horses. Trail riding is great. Wonder horse you could ride for 20 plus years, yeah, and do barrels, yeah. Ellie's actually really good at barrels, the mare over the back. She's a gypsy cob cross with an Appaloosa. It's a strange mix, but she comes out well. Oh, okay, Palomino, yep. Oh, nice, and she's a bit spooky. Yeah. Yeah, keep doing your shorts and things too, because the shorts are probably going to get you out there more. The big bird going over, crying out there. You'll get there. I have another YouTube that only has like 30 people on it, but I like it being smaller. I was trying to get it to go so I could go live again and do music, but I can actually do music on it on a laptop anyway, so you can go live on a computer, so there is a way to go live. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube can be a bit frustrating sometimes, I think. But let me tell you, even when you can go live, even when you can do things, it doesn't always pan out as exciting and fun as people think. Sometimes it's hard work to keep on going and keep doing things on a daily basis. If you really are trying to build a channel, it is a lot of work. I just kind of do it because I want people to be able to see horses that don't otherwise get the opportunity. But other than that, I used to just film myself and review myself after each ride to see where I was going wrong. That's how I began doing YouTube. I ran out of space on my computer, and yeah, someone just said to me, well, why don't you put it on YouTube? It doesn't cost anything for storage. Just put it on YouTube. And I did, and I accidentally must have made it public because I didn't realise, but I started getting people watching the videos. And I thought, oh, okay. So then I started to do live streams. The first few lives I did, I had nobody for about 6 weeks. Nobody was even there. And I didn't realise like that you're supposed to keep your live streams. I just got rid of them. So there were some that I got rid of that would have actually been good to have kept because they were at the very beginning of my journey with Ellie. Oh, you got temporarily banned for going live. Oh. Look like 2 kids riding. Oh, okay. So they, yeah. Well, actually, I had they banned my channel the other day, and I had no idea what was going on. Not this channel, the other one. No, apparently, somebody had reported me or something like that, saying that I had breached a YouTube, something to do with it. There was a child in the footage, but there was no kid in the footage at all. So I just did an appeal, and then they wrote back and said, "We're sorry, we've mistaken it." But I think it may even be AI that's doing the dobbing in of people, because I do know they have AI bots that check channels now, and maybe that's why. So when you ask for a review, they review it with a person, as opposed to reviewing it with, oh, look at these two at the back, little buggers. As opposed to reviewing it just with an AI, because I think the AI sometimes interprets things wrong. And it is hard. Some people look very young. I know people who are in their 40, nearly 40, that look like they're 20. So it can be, you know, it can be deceptive, and you can think, oh, somebody's a lot younger or older than what they are. A lot of people think I'm like 50, not 50, but like I'm like 60 or 70, because my skin is bad. And because I live in the Australian sun and I'm outside all the time, I just have very dry skin, and I look way older than what I am. I'm glad I don't drink or smoke. If I did that, I'd look way worse. But it's what happens when you have horses. You've got to be outside. Yeah. Hey, Brian, how are you? How are you doing this morning? How did you, have you done another stream since the one that you were, I saw you on? I find sometimes the internet plays up with me, and I can sit there talking to people for an hour or something, and there's nobody even there. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear. There she is. She tried to go into a bit of a buck with me yesterday, and I pulled it up. But she was just, when I reviewed it, it wasn't as bad as it felt. It felt a lot worse than what it was. But it kind of put me back a little bit. You need your lives to get better. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Josh might be the person to ask about that, because he's been on social media for ever since I've known him, at least 20 years. So he's pretty cluey with all that. He knows how to get attention and get people to sort of get involved with channels, and how to get things to work. He's probably a good one to ask about things. Actually, he's pretty intelligent when it comes to all of the social media stuff. And he's familiar on all sorts of sites as well. He goes on many, many different sites, so it's not just YouTube that he would know about. He'd probably know about a lot of the music channels and things like that, where you can also put yourself out there. There's a lot of different sites. No problem. Thank you for your support, and I appreciate you a lot, Brian. And I'm telling you now, your music, your lyrics are like a mirror. It's like a mirror, and it really, you really know how to tell a story, but also convey the emotion within it very deeply. And I like that the actual music itself is easy to hear and listen to. It's easy to hear for me, because I'm not a complex person. I'm very basic, and when I'm doing music, it's basic as anything. I made like 4 songs yesterday on my other channel, and they were just basic. And when I listened back, they were terrible. I went, no, this is terrible. I don't even know what I was singing about. But I just impromptuly do things. But I wished I had the ability to speak through my words the way that other people can do. I'm not good with words. In fact, I'm very afraid of words. Words can be quite dangerous and they can be used in very dangerous ways. So I'm try to be careful with not trying to sort of over bamboozle myself with too many huge words that I don't understand and stuff. But hey Cora, how you doing? Oh, thank you. Oh, it depends on the day though, Brian. Like, if I'm having I sing best when I'm at my absolute worst. That's when I sing the best. When somebody's got me down in the gutter and they're kicking me, that's when I come out with the best singing, because mine's based on my emotion. If everything is going really, really wrong and I can't sleep, I'll try and sing, and that's when it pours out. And I can't just go and sing. Like, I could never be a singer because I couldn't just go and sing when somebody wanted me to. It has to be that I'm into it. And when I try to force it and I'm not into it, oh my gosh, it's terrible. It's like listening to a cat being run over. It's horrible. Most people have heard me do that. Truth is simple. That's exactly right. Yeah. But I truly admire people who are able to do extremely intricate musical things, like Josh and Matt are both very musically gifted, and they have intricacies in their music that are really complex. But sometimes with those kinds of music, I can listen to them, but I can't listen to them repeatedly because they're a bit much for my brain to handle. I might listen to them once every couple of weeks or something like that. But I can't listen to them over and over again, because there's too many things going on, because I'm trying to also not just hear the lyrics, but I'm trying to listen to all the instruments and separate them in my brain separately so I can figure out what's actually happening and understand a bit more what the emotion underneath it is. That's why I like it if there's just a busker with a guitar, maybe a harmonica, just basic, or a three-piece band, guitar, drums, and keyboard. Something really easy. It's just easier for me to listen to. That's why I liked Pink Floyd. Like, Pink Floyd they're complex in their lyrics and stuff. They are complex, but they're pretty basic when you actually come down to it. Like, the structure of it is pretty basic, and it's repetitive too. And the repetition for that particular style of an album, a concept album, works really well. You don't you enjoy the repetition because the lyrics tie it all in. So, what breed is she? She is a Welsh mountain pony crossed with an Arabian. Yeah. Got a crazy puppy in the background playing with throwing a bone around. Little kelpie. I love the harmonica too. I'm not very good at it, but I'm not really, I try to do it. See, I only play by ear. I have no idea how to musically read music or anything. I just play by ear. Some days I play and I don't even understand how I'm able to play the things I'm playing, and I actually freak myself out because I think I'm possessed by somebody, because I can suddenly play this really insane music. And then other days I can't even play a most basic song. Mine is really only emotionally brought through. And the other thing is, I had a lot of issues with music because I was around, I mean, my father, who was not a good man, he was a musician, and he was a good musician, very talented, but not a good human being. So I, for a long time, kind of, if there's somebody who's musical and they're doing a song that's from back when I was young, it can be a little bit of a thing to me where I'll go, oh, I can't deal with that, and I won't be able to listen to it. I might just turn it off or not listen to it. But other days I can handle songs, some songs. But yeah, it really is. Music's very, very much, everybody has their own taste, and everybody's taste is different. We should never criticise someone else's taste in music either. There are people who do that, and that's not a really nice thing to do, because we are all different. And I like all different styles of music too. I can appreciate rap, I can appreciate jazz, I can appreciate rock, I can appreciate pop, I can appreciate really old-fashioned 1920s, 1930s. I love Al Bowley. So I'm kind of versatile with my music. I'm not as into the modern music. I'm finding it's getting a bit repetitive these days. But then if you look back in the 60s and 70s, there were a lot of songs that sounded very similar then, but they had a different style. So it kind of, people just kind of do what's happening at the time, I think. You've uploaded songs that YouTube stopped before anyone could hear. Why? Why do they stop them? Oh, yeah. YouTube can be such a temperamental thing. You can't tell what's wrong or right. I don't think YouTube even knows what's wrong or right. They'll criticise people for the silliest things. There's a young man that I follow. He has a disability, and I follow him, and he is the sort of person he's very appropriate, behaves well, decent young fellow. And he got banned, and all he did, I think all he did was, like, he was doing a food review or something, and they banned him. They actually banned him from coming back on. I don't know what happened, but somebody said that they were offended by it, and that was it. And I think it was about 6 weeks, they gave him a ban for 6 weeks. So you do have to, but yet there are other people who swear every 5 seconds, who are horrible to each other and have horrible things going on their channels, and they make money, so they'll accept them. They just want the people who make money, I think. If you're making money, they'll turn a blind eye. Yeah. Yeah, people do like people speaking out. You're absolutely right. But they don't, yeah. YouTube's a little bit, I wonder who actually owns YouTube. I'm not sure who actually owns YouTube. I'm assuming it's definitely an American company, but I wonder who actually owns it, and who they base what content's allowable on, like who makes those decisions. Australia is now, children can't come on here in Australia now. They're barred from YouTube in Australia. Oh, Google. Hey Herman, how you doing? How's everything over in Venezuela today? Oh. Yeah, I wonder about, like, well then who owns Google? Is that like is that like a company that's, I guess it's got shareholders, doesn't it? It probably isn't owned by any one person. It's probably got several. Well, Microsoft? Is Google Microsoft? Or is Google Google? She's going to go over and try and steal what dinner these guys have left, so I'm just going to keep the camera on these guys. See if I can't get a better look at them. Oops. No, I can't get in closer without. You haven't been out today. Climate is typically hot tropical type. Yeah. Hi Michael, how you doing? Yeah, so that YouTube was YouTube, and hi Kimmy, how you doing? Oh, and Brian, Kimmy has one of the most amazing voices I've ever heard, and you should hear her singing. I hope you've put some more shorts up, Kimmy. I'm not really very clever when it comes to things of the world, because I don't really pay much attention, because I live in the middle of nowhere. It's not really, my focus is more on what's going on in my farm, and if my fences need fixing or something like that, or the lawn needs mowing. But I should probably educate myself a bit more on these things, because I don't think I'm really good at it, you know, knowing things. Hey Skelly, how you doing? Kimmy, you don't have to try to sing. You just naturally are gifted. You just can automatically do it. It's like my girls, depending on what they're singing. Like Rachel has this absolutely amazing ability to sing the more softer, jazzier songs. And Jessie has an amazing ability to sing all sorts of things, really. But opera, she can do opera. She can do, she does like, I don't know, a lot of 90s grunge bands. She can sing all those. She pretty much can do anything, but they're both really good at doing Disney. And the thing is, with the two girls, my daughters, I said to them, why don't you start, like, if you are sick of doing your jobs, change and do something else. Because they're good at Disney and stuff, they do a lot of Disney singing. I'm going to try and move without ruining this connection. Hopefully I don't wreck it, just so I can see them a little better. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. But I don't know, because Rachel's just been down looking after my grandkids down in this place, and he comes back today, so she will come back up probably tomorrow. I probably won't see her till next week, because she's got to work all weekend being the chef and stuff, so I probably won't see her for another bit of time. Can you sing Disney with us? If I can figure out how to get live things happening, we could try. Hey Ninja Man, how you doing? I never went to sleep. I couldn't sleep. I was up all night. But I did listen to some motivational speeches, which was pretty good actually. Just on how to pick yourself up and things like that, and what your strengths are, as opposed to constantly being aware of everything that's not strong about you. So that was pretty good. These guys are super hungry. You're going on a Disney cruise, Kimmy? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I've always wanted to go on a cruise, but silly me didn't take the opportunity when I could have. I should have, when I could have, and I didn't have that many responsibilities. I should have done it, but I really didn't. So I ended up, you know, missing out. But lesson learned, don't procrastinate. Do what you've got to do when you've got to do it. When you're given an opportunity, don't look a gift horse in the eye. I think we all make that mistake every now and again. Need a bridge router to get a better connection. Is the connection pretty bad, is it? I can't tell. Yeah, Kimmy's fantastic. You just got home from practice, Sil. How did it go? Was it good? Oh, is it bad right now? The miniature horse, his name is Tokola. So a lot of people confuse miniature horses with Shetlands. He's got a little element of Shetland in his background, but he's actually a miniature horse. So his proportions are that of a horse, whereas a Shetland has a larger head and a smaller body. So the head on a Shetland is not in proportion. So his head's in proportion with the rest of the body. But a lot of people have mixed and bred them through. But the mini horses are proportioned to the exact same size as a normal horse. Oh, here we go. Look here. Look who's right here. Just snuck up behind me. Made a muck. Oh, do you? Oh, that's cool. What sort of horse do you have? Hi, Simon. How you going? Sometimes, though, when I move around, Ninja, it just gets bad. We got to see kangaroos earlier. That was great. They were all hopping across. Some of the off linemen were getting better. Okay. Is it football? Or is that, what game is it? What were you practicing? Oh, we got someone writing in Arabic. Welcome, hello. Shalom. A Welsh section, a strawberry roan pony called Jaffa. Oh, wow. Yeah, Welshes are lovely. Football, yeah, gridiron. Not like Australian football, it's different. You guys play a completely different game. It's pretty crazy how rough it is though. Don't get hurt if you can help it. Well, you're very lucky, Rachel. Welshes are beautiful horses, they really are. In Argentina, mini horse is called a petizo. Yeah. Look, she's going to toss around the feed basket. Here she goes. She might actually whack me with it if I'm not careful. She's pretty powerful with her tossing. I didn't ride her yesterday. I gave her a break and I don't think I'm going to ride today. I think I'm going to give myself 2 days to just not do anything. I may change my mind and ride later on this afternoon, but I'm not sure yet. Just depends on the weather. I don't want to, half the time when the weather's like this, as soon as I get the saddle out and I start tacking up, it starts raining. You're from the UK? Oh yeah. I have ancestors from the United Kingdom, convict ones, got brought over here at the very beginning of the settlement in Australia. And they didn't want to come here. They had to come here because they were convicts. But it's funny like how a lot of people think that the convict settlers wanted to be here, but many of them did not want to come here. They adapted, but it would have been hard back then because there's no air conditioning, of course, there's nothing, no fans or anything. It would have been a hot, hard country to be in coming from England, I would imagine. It's hard enough being in the modern society and having all the conveniences. I do have an air conditioner, but it is very, very rarely ever used. So it's too expensive. I'm going to change my name to Alphonse because that's what someone else calls me. Ah, I like Skelly, but yeah, if you need to, just remind me because I'll forget. Yeah, the weather, yeah, I do see that in England, that the weather is mostly grim. Do you guys, now this is a question. I don't know if you can tell me this, but somebody said there are no snakes in England. Is that real? Is that true that there are no snakes in England? There's only spiders and lizards? Because we get a lot of snakes here, and where I am, there's a hell of a lot of eastern brown snakes, which will kill you, and a lot of black snakes and red belly black, yellow belly black, and general brown snakes. We get quite a lot. We also get other types of snake as well, but mostly it's the brown snake. Oh, mostly harmless. Okay, yeah. Taipan. Taipan always sounds scary to me. Just the name Taipan. I think, oh, that'd be a good name for a horse actually. If you have a feisty horse, I should have called Toki Taipan. He's pretty crazy. Look at her. She says, I'm going to throw that over. She's just... I'm going to move back a little bit just in case anything happens and she decides to do a bolt. I don't want to get knocked over. I think you had a good guess there, Skell. You're pretty good with knowledge, and Herman knows a lot about nature. and all the animals and the natural world and lizards and snakes and stuff. I'm hopeless. I only know what's in my backyard, and sometimes I don't even know what that is. When I first moved here, I saw this thing and I thought it was a worm. It was actually a baby brown snake, eastern brown, and it had orange stripes across it. And I thought, that must be some kind of worm. I went to pick it up, and then I looked and I realised it was a snake. And I took a photo and I sent it to my friend George down the road. I said, George, what is this? And he said, it's an eastern brown, don't touch it. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I found out there was a whole clutch of eggs under the house, and we had baby snakes coming in the house all over the place. At the time I had a cat who is deceased now, but he used to catch them and then drop them on my feet. Just walk up and drop a snake on you. And of course in summer I have no shoes on, so I used to just be standing there and then I'd feel this thing on me and be like, what on earth? Look down, there's a brown snake. Probably 30 centimetres long. Oh my goodness. I was lucky I didn't get bit. Got lots of snakes in Venezuela. You don't tend to see them a lot. If you do, it's quite rare because they will most of the time be in hiding. Yeah, they're usually in hiding here, but when there's certain times of day, if they're going for water and they're travelling to the creek or something, they will walk across pathways that we go across. So we've got to be careful. The horses are used to them. They don't freak out when they see them. They actually won't do anything if a snake goes between their legs or anything. They just keep doing what they're doing. I think they have an understanding with the snakes because they live in close proximity, and because the horse always has their face in the ground, especially if there's long grass, there's a good I think they've learned to adapt with one another quite well. Mind you, I do know a lady that doesn't live too far away who lost two of her horses, her stallions, to a brown snake, and she does Appaloosa showing. She has show Appaloosas, and yeah, her two stallions apparently were, or was it a mare and a stallion? But she did lose one of the prize stallions, and he was like not very old, and she was just getting somewhere with him. Oh, you do show jumping, awesome. I wished I could. I wished I knew how to do it, but I don't. I can't balance. I do little jumps, but that's about it. Nothing exciting. I only do a little bit here and there. Yeah, we get a lot of spiders, yep. No, you don't hear snake stories from England. Skelly, you're right. So I'm reading the chat backwards. You get giant beetles like the Hercules beetle. Oh, wow. Beetles, I'm not scared of beetles so much. The big beetles don't bother me. Snakes bother me. I don't like the spiders very much. The huntsman spiders, I'm not that scared of, unless they're in my car. If they're in my car, then I might freak out if they run across the windscreen or something. Actually, I was doing a live stream when I was going to pick up some hay one time, and a huntsman ran out across the windscreen. Mr. Big Pipes was actually watching at the time, and Victor, and I was like screaming my head off. I didn't want to get back in the car, but I had to drive then with it still in there. So you're jumping 90 centimetres. Wow. Well, you've got how tall's your horse? Is that on your Welsh? How tall's a Section A? Either Section A is the tall one or Section C. I had a Section B, Welsh Section B. She was 13 hands. 13.2 or something. Ah, 13.1. Oh, okay. Yep. And he's doing 90 centimetres. Wow, that's really good. It's funny because my Arab Cross Welsh mare, she loves jumping. You go out on the trail, if she sees a log, she wants to go over it. She'll just seek it out. Hello, darling. What you doing? Hello, good morning. Good morning. Saying hi. Don't knock us over. She might come and whack I better watch out she doesn't whack. Oh, I need to get Oh, hello, darling. Hello, Bob. Hi. Okay. Good girl. Let me move myself out of the way. Oh, I'm standing on top of your food. Yes, I am. Oh, you want to come back over? Oh, good girl. You right, Tock? Chew up. He's choking again. Oh, I'll just move a bit closer over here now. Yeah, he's going to get a drink, I think. Or she might be coming back to see if there's anything left over here. It's night time over there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hi, Michael again. How are you doing? Oh, there's a heap of ducks over there. Some ducks in the paddock trying to talk to each other. I think they're just trying to... There they are. I think they're trying to find a mate and get ready for nesting for spring. I don't know why, but the ducks always seem to... Oh, there she goes. There she goes. The ducks always seem to want to live in this paddock. Oh, my goodness. Everyone's having a bit of a fight. Tocky's trying to kick her. These two fight badly. He'll keep attacking her because they're the same. Comes a big truck. Oh. She's a, what are we doing? I think it's going to start raining. I just felt a couple of drops again. Yeah, a couple of drops there. Oh, it's about midnight. Oh, in the UK. So it's nearly 9 a.m. here. You're quick, Herman, at knowing everything. It's handy having you around. You're like an encyclopedia. You're not tired. Well, I can't go at you. I've been up all night. I didn't sleep at all. I was up all night. Get a lot of these nights where I just can't sleep. But I don't feel tired this morning. Oddly enough, I actually feel really energetic. I think I've gone past the overtired stage now. I like how the ducks are talking to each other. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but they're doing this. It sounds like that. It's a weird call. Dog's going off at something. Don't know what. Oh, there might be a fox or something across the because they're looking over in the paddock. Probably a fox. There's a couple of foxes are hanging around. I heard the female screaming last night and the night before, so they're breeding. So I would say we'll have some baby foxes hanging around soon. I'm pretty sure there's a den down in the back of my paddock. Thanks, Rachel. I'll see you soon. Have a good sleep. Yeah. I do think we will get a bit of rain, but I don't think it'll be until late this arvo. We'll see how that goes. Oh. that little nod that she just got there was like a, she best not push it because I can see what she's doing. She's got the thinking blinkins going. She's, yep. She's trying to test how close she can get. And Zara is not having a bar to do with it. Zara says, you are not coming near me. So she better watch where she's putting her feet. And that's a real boundary there. That's how you have a boundary. Zara has boundaries. She says, I'm the boss. Do not look. And look at the little cheeky face on her. Look at her face. Just watch what she does. She's going into a kind eye there, and you watch, suddenly she'll perk up. She's thinking again now. Yes, I know what you're doing. Yeah, she's thinking about, she wants to bother. She wants to bother Zara. Ellie might just put on a bit of a show in a moment. You can see some horse behaviour that happens when most people aren't watching. You going to try again? Yeah, there goes that sneaky face. Now she's pulling the sneaky face. She's going to sneak up. She's going to get clobbered. Watch those little steps as she goes. This is where I can spend all day watching this kind of stuff because I learn so much. And it helps me to be able to read them. People say, how do you know that's going to happen? It's because of moments like this where I'm watching and the very deliberate steps that she does. Now, he'll go over there. Well, he might not. He might come here. He's coming here. He's telling us. All right, cranky pants. He's parking right here. He's going to go and look over there. So Zara's leaving. Ellie's on her own. Now, you watch. She'll either come and follow or she'll just keep doing her own thing. But usually if Zara goes to do something, she'll follow. She'll wait and then follow. Not long after. And do a bit of an annoying behaviour. She's not doing it now, so that's good. Everyone's heading to the watering hole. I'll head over there too. If my knees can let me get up. I'm actually literally having to pull myself up on the actual railing to get anywhere. We'll go and get back over here. Probably going to finish the stream soon. Need to get in and get some stuff done. Do some stuff. I want to do some music today. I haven't been on this channel and done music for a while, so I might do some bit later. Oh, there's my halter. Forgot about that. I don't know. Oh, I left that and the brush. Okay, it's a good time to fix it up. See, we're just getting little bits of rain coming through now. Not much, just little spatters. So we might get a bit more heavier stuff. All right, Miss Zara. Oh, she's poking her tongue out. Why are you poking your tongue out? Hey? What's that? You all right? What'd you do? She doesn't usually poke her tongue out like that. Oh, it's because you're drinking water. She says, yeah, that's why. You gonna have some more? Oh, g'day. Yeah, Herman, thanks for dropping by. And thanks to everybody in chat who said hi. And thanks to the 27 people who put the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Hope everyone has a lovely day. And take care of each other and be kind to somebody today if you can that maybe needs someone to be kind. Just pick somebody and be kind randomly. Random kindness is good. It can improve someone's day. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do. And if you do, thank you. Anyone who did, thank you so much. Okay, bye for now.